Hi friends, welcome back to maths classes. Today we are going to discuss about parallelogram. Now what is parallelogram? Parallelogram is a quadrilateral with four sides and it's a two-dimensional shape which has two pairs of parallel sides and are equal. Here the simple logic in the parallelogram is two opposite sides are parallel. Here A and B and D and C are opposite and AD, BC are opposite. These two are opposite and parallel to each other. Next, properties of parallelogram. Opposite sides are parallel and equal in the parallelogram and opposite angles are equal. Here in the parallelogram, opposite angles are equal and the consecutive or adjacent angles are supplementary. This means here angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degree or angle A plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Any two adjacent angles, if we add, we get supplementary, that's 180 degree. If any one angle is right angle, then all other angles will be right angle in the parallelogram. Here in the parallelogram, if one angle is 90 degree, then all other angles will be 90 degree and two diagonals bisect each other in the parallelogram. Here in the parallelogram, two diagonals intersect each other. Each diagonal bisects the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. This means each diagonal which bisects into the parallelogram, it creates two equal or same triangles. Next, parallelogram law. Here the parallelogram states that sum of squares of length of four sides of parallelogram is equals to sum of squares of length of diagonal. This means sum of squares of length of parallelogram is equals to sum of squares of length of diagonals. That's here if ABCD is a parallelogram, AB is equals to DC and AD is equals to BC. These two sides are equal. AD is equals to BC and AB is equals to DC. Then 2AB square plus 2BC square is AC square plus BD square. That's sum of square of sides is equals to sum of square of diagonals. This is parallelogram law. Next, area of parallelogram. Area of parallelogram is a region occupied by parallelogram in two-dimensional plane. Here the area of parallelogram is area occupied by parallelogram in the two-dimensional plane. Below is a formula to find area of parallelogram. That's area is equals to base into height. Here this is height and this is base. If we cut this height part and this up according to this arrow mark, if we cut the triangle and kept out on the other side, we get the rectangle which becomes length into breadth. Instead of that, we just take as height into base. That's area of parallelogram. Next, perimeter of parallelogram. The perimeter of parallelogram of boundary. Perimeter of parallelogram is total distance of boundaries of a parallelogram. This is the total distance of parallelogram. To calculate perimeter value, we have to know its values of length and breadth. If we know the value of length and breadth, we can easily find the perimeter of parallelogram. Here the perimeter of parallelogram and perimeter of rectangle is almost same. That's 2 is equals to A plus B units. That 2 into L plus B is equals to perimeter of parallelogram. So I hope you have got the information about parallelogram in this video, and please be waiting for the next video. In the next video, you are going to get the information about the next two quadrilaterals, that's kite and the rhombus. Thank you. Have a great day.